Hello friends, it's Rick and Lisa's Kitchen and Garden. I just made a pot of Bee Balm tea. Now I'm going to explain to you why and how to make Bee Balm tea. This is the Bee Balm flowers. When you make tea, you just tear off the flowers from the head. Put it into the water, give it a quick rinse, so you don't have any surprises in your tea. And you can also crush some leaves. I'll give the leaves a rinse, and then oh, it feels nice and smells very nice too. Give leaves a wash. You can use it fresh or dry. You can dry it as well.
Smells just like Earl Grey tea.
It smells very lemony. It's really nice. I just chopped some leaves and I strain the flower. And I just boiled some water. You can have a nice pot of tea. Isn't that pretty? Just let it brew.
Looks good, smells good.
Yeah. This is Bee Balm. Bee Balm is also known as bergamot. It's very common in North America. It grows throughout eastern Canada. It's not only a pretty flower, it's also a very useful medicinal plant. Bee Balm belongs to mint family, and it has this particular flower. It has multiple flowers on one head, and the flower is like very typical with narrow upper lip, wider lower lip, the mint family's criteria. And when the flowers grow, when the first the typical feature of this plant is it flowers from the center, beginning from the center, and then goes all the way outwards. This is going to start. These are the one almost going to be finished because the flowers are going to the outer edge. You see these flowers at the different stages. And then when the flowers is over, there's another flower growing on top of the flower. It's very interesting, and it looks like a mop head. Bee balm is a very useful medicinal plant as well. Some native tribes use them to make tea. Bee balm tea can be used to soothe cold symptoms like congestions, headache, sore throat. Inhaling the fume of the steamed leaves can be helpful for sinuses, and the crushed leaves can relieve the pain from the bee stings. If you want to make a tea, you can use with the flower head with some crushed leaves, chopped leaves. If you like Earl Grey tea, you will like this Bee Balm tea because it tastes just very similar. So in summer, if you want some decaffeinated tea, it's a very good option to use Bee Balm to have a nice cup of tea.
And a good night's sleep with no caffeine.
Yes, that's right. And the Bee Balm plants are magnet to, they attract hummingbirds, flies, and pollinating insects. So it's good for your garden. And next time when you go through your garden and see the Bee Balm, not just think it's a beautiful plant, it's also a home remedy options. And it's better you plant it close to a door or something, so when you go by, you brush upon it, it gives out the nice fragrance. And they are useful for essential oil as well. I hope you enjoy your Bee Balm tea very much. Thank you for watching. See you next time.